Hello everyone, today we're back. We have yet another opponent. This time I'm finally using a hunting horn again. I think you know what this guy's weak to. Look at my weapons. Actually, you'll need every type of weapon in this game, both blunt, slashing, and piercing, so it's good to have them here alongside the hunting horn. I'm not really using the hunting horn, or this one in specific, the Royal Woodruff hunting horn, for its songs, although I guess healing will be useful. But I'm also using it because it's a blunt weapon with the water element. So that is my hunting horn. I will be using it as the enemy is quite weak to blunt. Then I have my... It's actually all Royal Woodruff. Every weapon. This is the great sword. This is the bow. So no, not really any surprise here. Still using the revival charm talisman. I keep doing that. It's still quite good at this part of the game. I guess if you don't have it, you could use something like Part Breaker, or Divine Blessing is also fine, but I would most likely use Part Breaker. The opponent has quite a few parts to break in this game, so if you can break all of them to have more items drop at the end of the match, because this guy is actually pretty critical to upgrading your weapons, so I would definitely keep that in mind. Part Breaker would be good here. As for my Monsees, I'm going to be using a couple of them for the most part. First one is Royal Ludroth. I finally have its bingo, so that's pretty nice. That means all of its water moves will deal 110%. So that's definitely something I want to keep in mind. As for the next one, I will most likely be using Velocidrome. It's going to be quite useful as I will need its speed. The other monsters, I probably won't use them. I think the setup's fine with these two. The Reludroth being weak to fire is a bit annoying because our opponent is weak to fire. That's actually why I have the Kutku armor, the Blue Yan Kutku armor. That's because I really wanted the fire resistance, and this is most likely the best I have. So, pretty simple setup, just water element and go in. Now, we need to mine these rocks to understand where Basarios is. Let me see if I can find it with the next one. I think he's around here. Actually, there's a Tigrex sleeping over there. I might get to it in the near future. I think I'm prepared. I tried to fight it once and it killed me, but I just rushed in. I was just trying to see how it was in terms of fighting. And now that I know its power, I think I'll be able to take it down. Actually, after Basarios, just need to farm a bit. Just had to close the window. It's a bit windy. Alright, so. Alright, so what it means is, in this case, if you break the stomach, you will cause Basarius to become a bit weaker. That is its mechanic as of 5th gen, so he's actually gonna attack me first. He's actually a technical type with expect power, but he's technical. So I'm just going to start attacking the stomach. We know it's weak to blunt. And I will most likely do a double attack with my Royal Woodruff. This is going to do a good amount. Both of us have water element. Yeah, that's a lot of damage actually. Wow. No, he's gonna give you a barrel bomb just to teach how they work. They're not anything special. They do damage regardless of the defense. They do 250 damage, but they inflict burn, which is actually really good. That's the best part about the big barrel bombs. So I will definitely be keeping this in mind in the future. You will see why. For some specific boss battles or monsters in general, but anyway. So, let's keep going. Basarios is actually 4 parts, as you can see. The stomach is weak to blunt, the wings are weak to piercing, head, blunt, tail, slashing. So, it really depends on what you want to break. I tend to just go for the another double attack. This most likely will break it. Yes. Now he will take more damage. But as I was saying, I just tend to go blunt all the way. There's really no point in me doing anything else at this point. Can I ride? Ah, almost. How much kinship do I have? 98. Uh, I'll just go for the head. It's gonna do poison gas. It can both inflict poison and burn on you. So that is something to keep in mind. It seems that Alwyn and Legian are going for the wings. And he's just going to attack me again. In this case, I think I'm gonna get my ride and start building my kinship. That will mean that my water kinship move will do a ton. Alright, in this case, I will just go for the head. I wanna win the head to head. It will boost my kinship. Nice crit. This fight is actually pretty easy in my opinion. You just need to bring a hunting horn and you're good to go. Just the Basarios, sorry. The Royal Woodroth hunting horn. This case, I think I'm gonna do my kinship skill now. He's gonna do rock shield, which is why I did my. Oh, he actually went first. Yeah, I wanted to do it before so I could get the full damage of it, but I guess this is gonna do quite a bit as well. And I want my hunting horn for the next phase since he's angry now. We're. God, I can't do this. I can, never mind. That's another quick time event. It's just spinning the joystick. Alright, so now that he's enraged, he actually goes for power moves. Yes, power moves. So that means speed is the way you want to go versus him. In this case, I should be doing a double attack. Ooh, guess not. Huh. Oh, because he's gonna do a skill, yes. Or not, huh. Then I should have went for the double. Oh, whatever. We're still getting some good damage. Just wondering, I don't think double attacks work with charge. I don't recall. But anyway, now he's going to target me. I'm just gonna keep going for the head. I do believe the head gives you the highest chance for a Basarios tier, which is the best material Basarios. So that's just a free 10 points. And he has so many parts to break. I think the wings are almost done. So he's not targeting. I think he might do the gas. We can keep going for the head. The stomach's broken anyway. Wings are almost over. Yeah, he's going for the Inferno gas. That's fine. Inferno gas is an AoE that causes fire damage. That will hurt my Ludroth a bit, but I should be fine. The biggest issue are the burns, but that's why I'm using the Royal Ludroth hunting horn. Well, also because of its offensive capabilities, but it's just a nice boon to have. Alright, the wings drop. Head almost breaking. And it into the attack. Why are you doing attack? Oh, sorry, is back to normal. Yeah, it goes back to normal after he does the after he attempts to do his fire move, but in this case the kinship stopped it. So actually I want you to go for the head so we can attempt to break it. It should be broken really soon, unless he's dead. Never mind, he's dead. Yeah, he's a really easy boss fight. The only thing that could worry you is the fire move that he didn't get to do because of the kinship. So, oh, did I actually get? Oh, Macolitor. I was gonna say, but yeah, if you time a kinship well, you should be good to go. He's a pretty easy boss. He's not really a threat. He barely does any damage, if any at all. He just spams his technical moves. I don't know. I don't like the fact that he's a boss. It just sits there. Overly defensive bosses don't work in this game. Alright, now, since we're here, I might as well show you. I don't really lose much. Just a minute. Alright, now that we beat Basarios, we'll be able to do the rite of channeling, which is pretty much, I would say, is the most complex system in this game. It's related to monsters' genes. From now on, you'll be able to pass genes from monsters to monsters to build your best monsters. It's really customizable and actually pretty fun to do. And you can make some fun stuff with the genes. Now let me just show this. Actually, before I do, I want to also show you the gear, because Basarios actually provides you a lot of good gear. So let's start. Here we have nothing, not here either. It really gets good here though. So Basarios Blow, it's the hammer, 40, fire element. Your defense is nice, but the skill Blast Fire Chaser. So this with the fire monster that can inflict Fire Blight or Blast is really good. The hammer is already so powerful, and you can actually upgrade it immediately, so it will get to around 50 something attack. That's amazing for a level 2 weapon at this point. And you can make some disgusting damage with this hammer. Actually made this hammer. I didn't expect the Basarios one to to come right after. Who knows? I'm wondering if we'll be able to pass our gear to higher rank. That would be pretty cool, so we don't have to craft everything again. But anyway, yeah, this plus Yankatku armor with fire boost, plus the blast fire chaser, blast fire chaser with the bombs. You can do some ridiculous damage with this armor, so I would definitely recommend this. The Basarios hunting horn is also really good. The reason is because just this one, Iron Defense, gives an all-element defense to your entire party. This can inflict stun, and this is kind of like a free meal, so this hunting horn is pretty good. It's also fire, and it has some decent attacks, so his weapons are actually quite good. Not only that, his armor is decent. You get non-element defense boost, which is nice. There's still some non-elemental monsters. Defense against fire, weak to water, just like my Yankatku armor. But part breaker is pretty nice. Sometimes you wanna break a lot of parts and you're not able because you killed the monster, so it's a decent piece of gear. Now let's see what got upgraded. Not this one. That's Bros. Yeah, the Great Jaggy Great Sword. Now with the Basarios materials, you are actually able to put it at level 3, which puts it at 53 elementless attack. That is really good, and I will explain why in a minute. This one, why? Because the Tetsukabra armor has non-element attack boost, so elementless attacks will do more damage, as you might know by my usage of the bone armor. And you can actually upgrade it to level 3 right now. So this at level 3 gives you some pretty good defense, weak against water, which not that many monsters use as of right now. You have Grail Woodruff, and that's about it. The rest, you're not weak to anything. And if you're using guarding, you recover some HP, which is nice, although you don't really need it. But the non-element attack boost with that Great Jaggy Great Sword is really good. A really good setup for right now. You can use that and run through the game pretty easily for the next couple of parts. Also have the Lumen Knife, 30 raw at level 1, so that's pretty good. But this one's the charm. Where is it? This one, because you can upgrade it to level 3. Also have the Lumen Horn if you want to use the Hunting Horn. Also have the Tetsukabra Bow at 30 raw, level 1. It's actually, mine is at level 2 right now. Yeah, it's at level 2, so I'm gonna be able to get some really good elementless damage. And with the Rite of Channeling from now on, which actually I didn't show you, but with the Rite of Channeling, which allows me to change my monsters and make them much stronger, this is actually a really big peak in terms of strength. So from now on, we're gonna see some really strong setups. I think once you enter this continent, you start gaining more freedom, but as of right now, the game got really expanded. Now let's just use the Relutros. I can just pass the genes. The monster that you choose to pass the genes over, as in this case the Aptonos, it will be released, it will disappear. You're literally splicing monsters, which is pretty fucked up, but hey. This is pretty simple. You can only pass one gene, you can slot it anywhere though. These are the Binguses, which I believe I did explain before, and if you stack the same ability more than once, you will be able to level it up. So that's really good for all the monsters you had of the eggs that just were not used. Goodbye. There we go. Yeah, so you can imagine how much you can customize the gene board. And this is just the next quest. Yeah, we're gonna have to do some fetching quests, of course. But anyway, yeah, so now with the new gear that we are open to and the Rite of Channeling, we'll be able to do some really big power creep. So I'm going to do this. I'm actually gonna try to slay Tigrex or Tigrex. I think it's Tigrex. I think with just a bit of farming I'll be able to fight it and beat it. I'm actually really curious. I love when games do this whole thing of mini bosses. So I'm really excited to see if I can take on the Tigrex right now. If I can't, I'll take it after the next boss or something like that. But anyway, yeah. In this case, I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.